Hello, Lifers. It's Jason Love with Jason Loves Life, and
Everett.
and what are we doing?
We're doing this, but the sun is so hot.
The sun is hot. Yeah, it's the first nice day in a long time here in Wisconsin. Can somebody have to like hold? Here, I'm holding our. We got these to kind of look at stuff here.
Hot. You forgot Ella's backpack?
No, we left it in the car, but we'll go back and get it. So wanted to talk while we were walking with the kids about all the changes that are going on because of the COVID virus pandemic or outbreak or whatever you want to reference it, or whatever the current title is. Sorry, I'm trying to I should have brought sunglasses. Like it literally, yesterday was the first day we had sun in a long time. So it's a little weird actually to be this bright. And it kind of makes me think I should maybe have gotten a selfie stick. I haven't really used a selfie stick in forever. But here we are. We are trying to get out and at the same time stay away from people. So we're at this, it's like not a nature preserve, but a state park, I think is what it's officially called. Got this cool lake. I don't know if you can see it. Here we're right up there. So we gotta go up this path over here. Watch out for the mud. What happens when I do that? Anyways, I want to thank everyone. Ooh, mud puddle. Let's see if we can get past this here, and then we can talk about what's going on. Okay, that's kind of here. Looks drier. Just yeah. Don't move fast because that makes it worse. There you go. Good job. So we're going on one of our adventures. Oh, look at the geese. What kind of geese are those?
Seahorse.
Seahorses? Seahorse geese? Those are Canadian geese, I believe. Canadian geese? They, I assume all kind of geese like that are Canadian geese. I'm not really sure. Usually they have like a black head, like a neck. Let's see, if you know what kind of geese those are, put it in the comments. Because I'm pretty sure they're called Canadian geese. So we're going on this little hike. So really the big differences we're having, right? Like I work from home a lot. So it really, not that much of a difference other than I've been pushed to the basement a lot because the kids are home. Some ways I'm getting in more hours because Leah's home. I don't know if we've really talked about our current financial and life situations, but I was doing lost my job a few years ago, and YouTube was going to take it off, so I was doing a lot of YouTube stuff. So then I got asked to do some YouTube workshops. So, making a modest living doing YouTube workshops, and then doing what my old job was, which is running youth programs, right? So mostly science. So doing some science programs, video production programs, and kind of doing a little bit of consulting, some film work. People would hire me to do some film work. And Leah was working part-time at UPS, which covers our insurance, like 15 hours a week, so 3 hours a day or something like that. So she actually this year picked up, she decided to pick up bus driving because for the longest time she's wanted to go on like a longer vacation. And we go on vacation, but it's usually like to visit family and stuff. So she specifically got a job to do that. Also, when I lost my job, we had been saving to do house, like we bought a house, right? We bought a house like 7 years ago, and I actually lost my position then, and then kind of got a new one. But when we bought the house, the goal was to pay it off pretty quick because we got a fixer-upper, and to fix it up as we went, and we basically haven't been able to put money into the house. So Leah got a little bit here and there, but maybe just a house project a year or something like that. So anyways, where we are is Leah got this bus position, bus driving position. Not like a career life, do it forever kind of thing, but kind of a job that she could do for a few years. She was kind of thinking to make some extra money. So going with that, literally March 1st or whatever that first weekend was, I had to cancel my first workshop, kind of like, all right, we'll see what's happening, whatever. Long story short, on this contract, I got a message saying, we're ending your contract for to at least the next school year. So I'm losing March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months of my income with technically no unemployment, because I was self-employed. Thousands of, actually probably over $10,000. I have to look. Always weird to say numbers, but I know it was we had at least 3,000 or 4,000 left on the contract for the school year that they're supposed to pay, that I would have worked and they would have paid me. I would provide services, and whatever summer would have been. Usually you get paid a little more during the summer because I usually do longer hours, and kids are looking for something to do. So usually between 5,000 and 10,000 for the summer. Lost all that. Leah lost her job. They just, within the last week or so, said, hey, we're laying everyone off, or furloughed, or whatever the term is, for bus drivers, because obviously they can't bus anybody. So luckily we had been saving some money, and we were very fortunate in that regards. We've been sort of trying to take advantage of some of the food options, as far as like the kids' school provides access to food for them during the weekdays for breakfast and lunch.
Off.
Did you get the bug?
Yes. Yes.
And just a weird situation, because it's like we try to call unemployment. I might do a video on this. Try to call unemployment, just both get Leah's set up. Like, she got a first check, but it was like less than a fourth or fifth of what she normally gets. So we're like, is that correct? Like, how are people supposed to live off of that? And then I also heard that businesses that are hit can also get get my feet wet, sorry. Can also get, what do you call it? Let's go around this way. If you get as far to your right as possible so you can get around the mud. Or you could go that's fine. Here, just go around the mud. Businesses affected supposed to be able to get unemployment as well. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we literally called for about an hour. I think I called them 22 times in a row, unemployment. And the only reason why is because Leah called them all day yesterday. And when I got to their automated, like, push 1, push 2, it didn't work. And I actually filmed it. I don't know if it worked or not. But I tried to film it so that, I get it. They're like probably getting bombarded. But I think what kind of annoys me is, like, yeah, if you guys want to play up and down the stairs, if you can. What's annoying is, there's always like that echo of like, oh, people are going to take advantage of the system instead of getting a job. And it's like, me and Lee are not going to go become pizza drivers. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
going down the stairs.
What's that? No, no dogs up and down the stairs. Like, we paid into these programs, right? Like, Leah has a job and I have contracts. I have to renegotiate them for next year. So us getting a job doesn't really make sense at this point, but it's like, that's sort of the expectation, is like, oh, we're gonna work for Amazon for $9 an hour or something like that, or which is good money, but at the same time, it's like, we're not doing that at this point. Yeah, no bicycles either. Do you want to play on the stairs, or do you want to go somewhere else? And I know we're in a lot of better position than a lot of other people. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's a hard situation.
You might be fall after you get all those boxes.
Yeah, you might fall. Are you gonna play on the stairs, or are we going somewhere else?
This is like a long stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit on the bench then while you guys play. But yeah, you know, like right now I'm just giving Leah some time so that she doesn't have to be with the kids. I'm taking them out.
Dad,
I'm getting them outside. You can either play on the stairs or pick something, but you can't just, you have to pick something, okay?
I want to eat.
You wanna go eat? Okay, that sounds like a good idea. So I guess that's a long way of saying, you know, take care of yourselves. Be gentle on yourselves. I know that we have a lot of friends who are, I have a friend who lost her position. She works for a school, but I don't know if she's contracted. I think she's contracted, basically a lunch lady, but she loved her job. She worked a lot with with the kids because it was a Montessori school. So like teaching them about nutrition and things like that. Another friend who's able to work from home, but he's just having a hard time. You know, it's really hard on him. And I know that a lot of other people are having the same issue. We're fortunate that, you know, me and Leah, you know, it's a month in. I have a big event coming up that I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. You know, the event's gonna cost us money that we don't really have, but we had already promised people we were doing it. So long story short, again, be kind to yourself, you know, go ahead and seek help and sort of understand that, you know, like the unemployment office not really picking up isn't our fault. So, you know, we're in a bind of like, we're trying really hard to make sure that we do everything we can, and that's all you can do. So love you guys. We'll be good. We're doing well. If we get in a bind, we'll let you know. A lot of people have reached out and said, you know, we worked with our bank to sort of help with some stuff that we were having issues with payments, that we just had to move our money around. It takes 5 days for the stupid bank to, like, you know, do all that. So love you all, and get outside if you can. Just stay away from people. Love you.